Hi, this is John Hunter of REL Acoustics. We're here to discuss the new HT 1508, which we've just finished up in the last couple of weeks. The 1508 is designed to be the flagship of the new HT range. The HT range is all about fun, value, and massive amounts of output for theater application. This stands at the very top of the range. It's a 15-inch driver with 3 inches of stroke that's driven by an 800-watt amplifier that is barely loafing. It has power reserves up to about 1400 watts, so we're running this very, very conservatively, and yet it plays enormously loud. Normally a 15-inch driver requires a massive cabinet. We worked very, very hard to get it to work in a much more compact cabinet than usual. We have only 17 inches of depth, so this will actually fit in some under-counter cabinets. It's a great piece, it's really attractive, and it's not massively large. The piece also comes with an optional wireless piece that is a 5.8 gigahertz, so it throws about 60 feet, very quietly, and hooks up seamlessly. Theater's all about fun, and big theater is all about big fun. When you get to doing something like a 1508, you're talking about large drivers, large power. What do we have here? We started off with a 15-inch driver because you simply can't get to where you need to with a 12. The 15 in this case is quite light and very rigid. What we've got here is a primary cone structure that's very lightweight glass fiber, and the intersection, which is what's responsible for really stiffening and adding punch, is all ultra lightweight carbon fiber, the real stuff. What we've got on the back end is a massive motor assembly that allows 3 inches of travel fore and aft. Conservatively in the lab, we're measuring this thing at about 114 dB. But more important, it's quick, it's light, it's delicate. REL doesn't just build big theater boomers. Even when we're doing theater, we need it to be supple, we need it to be quick, we need it to be intuitive. So welcome to the business end of the 1508 Predator. Here we have an 800-watt amplifier, big stable piece that's just cruising along. We've got inputs and outputs. Why would we have outputs? Because this is a piece that's designed to not only output a lot on its own, it's also stackable in lots up to 3. This is balanced XLR inputs. So many of the big processors and AV receivers these days give you the option of hooking things up balanced. It's probably a pretty good thing to do if you're going to be hardwiring. And over here we've got the crucial gain and crossover controls. A little bit about the crossover in our filters in this piece. We did some unusual filtering. What we're getting out of this is a device that outputs a really clean 22 hertz and then actually has a little bit down below 20 as well. So it produces exceptionally flat low bass at very, very high output volumes. 1508 Predator, this is a beast for theater. REL's justifiably proud of our cabinet designs over the years. When you're working with a tight budget, it's extremely important as a designer that you make good, concise choices and not overly embellish. What we've got here that really saves massive amounts of costs is a continuous composite wrap. It comes all the way around. It's beautiful. It actually looks like a line-grained black anodized aluminum. Everything you see that I do in design that looks especially pretty has a function. In this case, this really lovely, very high gloss top surface is much more like an iceberg. You only see the top 6 millimeters. There's another 12 millimeters below that sinks into the cabinet. Everything is glued and screwed into the cabinet to quiet down the resonance. This is a massive driver putting huge amounts of energy in. We've got to do our best to control that. Internally, we have a window pane brace, literally all 4 points of the compass, and in the middle of it, there's a very large cylindrical structure. And what it does is it supports the back of the magnet, it keeps it from getting damaged in shipping, but also keeps it quiet and stabilized when some of these really massive special effects are ongoing. This is a great piece of design work. We're really, really pleased with this. Again, the 1508 is the flagship of this new HT range. It's all about fun and performance at very affordable prices. We have a 15-inch driver with massive amounts of stroke. We have an 800-watt amplifier that's so conservatively rated it's a joke. And we have a compact but beautiful cabinet that allows it to fit into a variety of different locations. It's so quick it will work with smaller home theater speakers, and it's large enough and concussive enough you can actually place this really easily under very large scale theaters as well. If you notice on this piece, you've also got stacking rails. We'll get to that in the next video, but this allows you to stack up to 3 per side to come up with a real monster of a system.